Okay, we are back doing some Sudoku. Today's puzzle is Home is Where the Heart Is by Andreas Lubbe. I hope I pronounced that right. And we're going to be doing some German whispers today. So here's the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. That means the numbers once each. Sorry, geez, had a bit of a brain fart there. The numbers 1 through 9 appear once each in every row, column, and 3x3 box. Digits along a green line differ by at least 5. So that's what we call a German whisper. That's to say, if this is a 6, then this must be a 1 because it is 5 away from 6. And of course, this cannot be an 11. Digits along an orange line differ by at least 4. Oh, okay. So using that same example, if this were a 6, this could be a 1 or a 2. However, this must be a 1. Digits separated by a white dot are consecutive. So if this is 4 or 3, this could be 2 or it could be 4. And digits separated by a black dot, which is only this domino, are in a 1-to-2 ratio. That means double. So if this is 3, this must be 6. Okay, those are the rules. Give it a shot yourself if you'd like. Link is in the description. Now it's time for me to go. Okay, so the interesting thing here is with German whispers, the trick is that in a German whispers, you are always alternating between high numbers and low numbers, right? Because if this was a 1, you would have to go 5 away, which is minimum 6. And now you have a high number and a low number, and then of course you'd have to go back to a low number again. So usually the trick with these puzzles is figuring out which of these are actually high and which of these are actually low. Now what we can do, at least off the bat, is actually just color things in. Because even if they are not, even if we don't know whether, you know, the pink cells in this case are high or low, or if the orange cells are high or low, there are some deductions we can make. Actually, I don't love orange here. Can we choose a different color? Yellow? That's fine. So, for example, you can see we have 4 yellows in this row right off the bat. That means there's no other yellows in this row. All of the remaining cells are either pink or the number 5, because a 5 cannot go on a green German whispers line. It would be either 0 or 10, which is not allowed for the next number. Now, of course, we don't know are yellows high or are yellows low. Now, I'm assuming one of the ways that we're going to figure this out is these white dots saying that they're consecutive. Because what is this telling us? This is telling us that this middle cell in box 5 is either the number 5 or it is yellow. Because let's just say yellow is low, right? And we put in 1, 3, and 4 here. That means that this would have to be 2. So therefore it must be yellow. Or if we're at the extremes of these highs and lows, if this is 4, 3, and 2, this doesn't, or let's say this is 1. This doesn't have to be 3. It could be 3 and therefore it's yellow, or it could be 5. But there's no scenario in which this middle cell can be purple. So this is either yellow or 5. And I think the same thing is happening here, right? We already knew this couldn't be yellow because there's 4 yellows in this row. But this is still saying that this could be 5 or this could be purple. Okay, let's go to the next step here, which is looking at these corner German whispers. So these corner bits are very important because, for example, you are not allowed to put 4 here. Because the only number that can follow 4 is 9. And you can't have 9 twice. And the same is true for 6 and 1s. So what we know is that this must be 1, 2, or 3, because it can't be 4, or 6, 7, and 8, because it can't be 9. And the same is true over here. Now, I think... Oh, and of course the same is going to be true here as well. Oh, whoops, I actually put the wrong numbers here. This cannot be 6, but this can be 9. There we go. It can't be the extremes that are closer to 5. That's the point. Now, I think we can take this another step. Oh, yeah, because the same is going to be true for these ones as well. It's really anything that has 2 of them in the same box, right? So that really begs the question, right? What's in these? And that means these must be 4, 5, and 6. And we know... no, we don't know anything. Oh, yeah, of course. So if we know that these must be 4, 5, and 6, then what's consecutive with 4, 5, and 6? Well, 1 and 2 are not consecutive. 8 and 9 are not consecutive. Therefore, this must be 3, 7. And what's interesting here is if 3, 7 are the only options in this spot, then 4 and 6 are the only options in this spot. So the 5 is not here, which means this is certainly yellow, and pink remains in one of these 2 spots. Now we have 4 yellows in this row. Does that tell us anything? Oh, what about this one? So the orange lines are kind of funky, right? Because it's not guaranteed that you're going to go low, high, because you can go to 5. You can go from 1 to 5 or from 9 to 5. But we can no longer go from pink to yellow in this scenario. And I'm pretty sure it's impossible to go from pink to pink, right? The closest you can get from 9 is 5, which is, in our case, white now. So it cannot be pink and it cannot be yellow, therefore this must be white. So this is 5. Oh. And if that's 5, this must be yellow. Because, like, let's say this is 9. It goes down to 5. You can't put 9 here again. It has to go in the other direction, which means that this yellow is either 1 or 9. Actually, yeah, I think that's what this is saying. Both of these are 1, 9. And then this must be pink? Oh, we have a bit of a problem there, don't we? Oh no, this has to be 5 again, doesn't it? Yeah, we know that this has to be 5. Because, yes, this could be 1, and then, you know, you bring it up to 8 or something like that. But if 1 is yellow and 8 is pink, you can't then get to pink from that 8. So this must be 5. Wow, that's a very interesting break-in. Oh yeah, look at that, which means this is not 5. Therefore, this must be 5 in this box. And then we have 5 somewhere on here. It's one of these 2 spots. And in one of these 3 spots. Okay, that's pretty funky. I wasn't really expecting that this was going to give us stuff, but we certainly got something there. That means this is pink. And now we have 4 pinks in this row and a 5. So we know that these are yellow. Should we color the 5s? I feel like it's more fun if we color the 5s. How about blue? Okay, look at this one now. So we didn't color these little diamonds before because, I mean, we may have been able to, but we wouldn't have known which one of these was yellow and which one of these was pink, right? How does it line up? So we could have colored it with different colors until we knew how they lined up. But now look at this situation. We have 3 yellows here. So these cannot both be yellow. They'll have to both be pink, and therefore these ones are yellow. Now, can we do the same over here? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's not quite there. Oh, and I've just realized something here as well. If this is 3, that means this can only be 8 or 9. It cannot be 7. Yeah, so this is not 7. Oops. And the same will be the inverse. If this is 7, then this cannot be 3. So this is 1, 2, or 8, 9. And the same is going to be true for this spot up here. Okay, does that have implications? It feels like that has implications. For example, let's say pink are the low numbers. If pink are the low numbers, that means we have a 1, 2 pair here, a 4 here, and the 3 must be here. So this cannot be 1 or 2. Hold on, am I right about that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. This can't be 1, 2 or 8, 9. This is a 3, 7. So we have the 4, 6s here, the 3, 7s here, and therefore these cannot be 3, 7. Oh, I've just realized we can do a little bit more coloring as well. In row 5, these all have to be pink. Oh, look at this square. It's seeing both 3 and 4 and 6 and 7, which means it must be 1, 2, or 8, 9. We don't have quite the same constraint over here. Oh, and I forgot to pencil in that this is also 1, 9. And it could be the same as that one as well. Oh, and okay, we're getting the same thing over here as well. This is seeing both 3, 4, and 6, 7. So it's 1, 2, 8, 9. I don't know that writing in all these 1, 2, 8, 9s is actually helping us. Interesting, though. Can this not be 1 or 9 because of this? No, I guess technically they can inverse each other. Oh. No, but it's seeing, this cell is seeing both of these 1, 9s, and those have to be different. Oh, I was wrong before when I said that these could be different. They can't be different. They have to be the same, because they're both pink. So if this is seeing both the pink 1, 9 and the yellow 1, 9, then this cannot be 1, 9. It has to be 2, 8, which means this must be the 1, 9 up here. Okay, we're reducing numbers. And look, this one is also going to be affected. It has to be the 2, 8. Oh, and the same is for this pink as well. It's seeing, oh no, it's only seeing one of these. It's not, well, yeah, there. So it's seeing this yellow 1, 9, and it's seeing this pink 1, 9. Therefore, it cannot be 1 or 9. It has to be 2, 8, which means this has to be the 1, 9. That means this is 2, 4. Yeah, this was 2 or 4. I'm looking at these pinks right now. That makes this 2 or 4 or 6 or 8. But this cannot be 6 or 4 because of German whispers. So this is also a 2, 8. So it's either going from 2 to 8 or it's going from 8 to 2. That's solved here. Oh yeah, and this cell as well is seeing stuff. This is either 3 or 7. Wow, what an interesting puzzle. I do feel like I'm missing something, to be honest. But like these are valuable things to do, I'm pretty sure. It's just kind of strange. Like now we know that these are 1, 4, and 6, 9. I don't think that really does anything for us. Yeah, I'm not even going to put that in. I'm just going to leave it out for now. Okay, this is starting to get a little bit limited by seeing these 2 8s that are here, because this can no longer be 2 or 8, which means this can no longer be 1. I guess it can still be 4. Oh, no, this cannot be 4. Oh, okay. So if these can't be 2 or 8, this can be 1 or 3 or 4. But it can't be 2 or 8. And then that means this can be 2, 6. Oh, this can also be 6 as well. 3 or 8. Okay, I don't think that did as much for us as we would have liked. I've been sitting here for a while now, and I cannot find what my next step is. I'm sorry if it is very obvious to you. But that's why I cut out all the bits of me just sitting here staring at the screen like a fool. Once again, we have a 1, 2, 8, 9 in this spot. Oh, and I've just realized, why can't this be 3 or 7? Did I make a mistake here? I think this can be 3 and 7. Yeah, this is not a 1, 2, 8, 9. This is a 1, 2, 8, 9 because it sees this 3, 7. But this is not seeing that 3, 7. So I think we gotta delete this. Maybe I had some logic here, but I actually don't trust my former self on this one. This is a 1, 2, 8, 9. This is also a 1, 2, 8, 9 because of this being a 3, 7. And this sees a 2, 8, so it can't be 2, 8. It's a... Yeah, and it also can't be 4, 6, right? Because you would need 1s and 9s in both of these spots. So this is also limited to 4 numbers. 1, 3, 7, 9? I think that's right. Like that. Yeah, it's either a 1, 9 or a 3, 7. Oh, yeah, okay, and then continuing the logic here with this 3, 7, it's also a 1, 2, 8, 9. And then this one, okay, I had this as a 1, 2, 8, 9 before, but it cannot be 1, 9, actually. But it's a 2, 8, 3, 7. I don't know why I said this couldn't be 3, 7 before. I think that was a big mistake. And does that therefore mean this is also a 2, 3, 8, 7? Yeah, because if these are low numbers, these are 1, 2. Oh, if yellow is low numbers, then this is a 1, 2 pair. Therefore, this must be 3. And if yellow is high numbers, these are an 8, 9 pair. Therefore, this must be 7. So actually, this is a 3, 7. The numbers that I left out are actually the only numbers it can be. Once again, that results in this being a 1, 2, 8, 9. And then, yeah, I think this has to be a 3, 7, right? Same logic as these. Oh, so does that tell us something about this then? Oh, wait a second, hold on. No, I'm doing some weird logic here. I'm doing something very wrong. These cannot both be 3, 7. Because then then they would just be the same number. Hold on. Right, this is allowed to be a 4, 6. Oh, actually it's not, because this is a 2, 8. But this is allowed to be a 4, 6. Because you can have 9s and 1s on both sides of it here. Yeah. And in fact, I think it means it must be a 4, 6. Because, again, let's say yellows are low. 1, 2 pair here, this must be 3, therefore this must be 4. Yeah. So this actually is a 4, 6, which means this is a 2, 9. Or sorry, a 1, 9. Which means this is 2 or 8. And it is not a 5. So we know this is pink now. I hope I haven't done something wrong there. I feel like I'm teetering on the edge of something being very incorrect. Oh, look at this. Look, the C's 2, 8 here. This can't be 2 or 8. Oops. Right, so if we have 1, 9, 3, 7, and 4, 6 covered, that means this must be 2, 8. Again, theoretically, hopefully, if I didn't get anything super wrong. This can't be 1, 9. What about this one? No, we haven't quite figured this one out yet. This spot becomes 3, 4, 7, 8? Sorry, 6, 7. These spots are down to 4 numbers. 1, 4, 6, 9. And if those are 1, 4, 6, 9, then these are 2, 3, 7, 8. I don't think that is specifically helpful, right? I'm certainly missing something here. Oh, okay, I have discovered one thing. We can play some more 5s. That's something that I was not really giving much credit to before. But look at box 9. 5 can't go there or there. And it's not allowed to go on the green line, so it's not allowed to go on those. Therefore, 5 is in one of these 2 spots, right? That means that 5 has to go into one of these 3 spots, and we know exactly the only available spot there. Which means this must be 5. And then 5 goes into one of these 2 spots. Oops. So we got a couple more 5s going. Now, does that tell us anything? Maybe? Oh yeah, it's going to place another color here. This one is yellow. Right. Therefore, these are pink. Yeah, this is what we were missing, I think. Okay, one thing we do know is that this column needs 2 more pinks, and we can't have both of those pinks go in there. We need one up here and one down here. Does that answer anything for us? I'm not entirely convinced. Oh, geez, this one is seeing the 2, 8 here. I should have caught that a long time ago. So now we have 1, 9 here, so this can't be 1. This can still be 2, 4, though. Oh, we know that this one is not the 1, 9, so therefore this must be the 1, 9. Oh, okay, yeah, we know this one. It's not 1, 9, or 4, 6. Oh, no. Okay, it's 4 numbers again. 2, 3, 7, 8. Oh, yeah, we know this is not 2, 8. And this is now not 3, 7. So we have a 4, 6 purple square in one of these two spots. Oh, geez, this has to be pink. This cell is seeing 4 yellows and a blue. So it must be pink, which means these must be yellow. And now we have one more pink and yellow to place in this column. Oh, okay, here's something. So we have the 1928 and 1928 dominoes here of pink. Therefore, the 19 and 28 dominoes must appear in two of these three spaces, which means that if this is, if one of these two are pink, which they have to be by necessity, then they're both pink. So that means these are pink and these are yellow. And that's going to resolve this row of pinks. Oh, and I think this must be 4, 6. Is that correct? I've just spotted this. Or, sorry, not 4, 6. Oh, no. This is like 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, never mind. That's not as constrained as I thought it was. Oh, but no. Oh my gosh, it has been staring me in the face. I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes trying to find what's my next spot. It's this box right here. It couldn't be more obvious. There's 4 yellows in this row, and we need to add one more yellow to this box. Therefore, it can't go there. It has to go here. Gosh, that took me way longer than it should have to spot. That means we know that these are pink. This one has to be a 2, 8, just based on all the other pinks that it's seeing. Oh, okay, I've spotted another one here. 2, 8 is here, 2, 8 is here, therefore 2, 8 has to be in one of these spots, a yellow 2, 8, I mean. That means this has to be a yellow 2, 8. Same thing if we look for the yellow 1, 9s, but up here, that means up here we have 1, 9, and 5, and we don't know which one is yellow or blue. Oh my goodness, and this square is seeing both the yellow 2, 8 here and the pink 2, 8 here. Well, or just both of these 2, 8s. So this cannot be 2, 8, which means we know this is a 3, 6 pair. Wow. Okay. That leaves these two to be a 4, 7 pair. We haven't been working with 4, 7s very much, right? 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 6. That leaves us with 4, 7. Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't know the parity here, or like the pink or yellow. Although I'm feeling like we can figure it out. Basically, if this is 3, then it has to be pink, because this is the yellow 3. Yeah, this is a pink 3 or an undetermined 6, and this is a pink or a pink 6 or an undetermined 3, right? Because this could still be a yellow 3. That's totally fine. I know it can be a little bit confusing thinking about it as a pink 3 or a yellow 3 versus a pink 6 and a yellow 6. It's a little strange, but thinking about it that way is what's going to let us figure out whether or not pink is low numbers or high numbers. Oh, we have a pink 4, 7 already. This has to be a yellow 4, 7. And we know that we have a yellow 1, 9 up here. Okay, this is starting to get screwy with how my brain works on this puzzle now, because I think what this is saying is that yellow has to be high numbers, right? Well, okay, let me complete my previous thought, which is we know that there's one more yellow up here, and we have 3 yellows down here. Therefore, this one must be pink, and that means this must be yellow. Now, the thing that's tripping me up here is I'm pretty sure yellow has to be high numbers, because if yellow is low numbers, then this is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 3, this is a 4, but this is also a 3. And then we end up with 2 3s in the column, and that's not allowed. Therefore, this has to be 6, this has to be 7, this has to be 6, and this has to be 3. I think we've just cracked it. And that's the same logic with these 4s, right? You can't have 2 4s in this column, but they're both yellow. They're either high or they're low. Yeah, this has to be 6, and this has to be 7. And I think that this just cracked open the whole thing here. That means this has to be 7. Like, basically all the yellows now are the high number. Gosh, I'm going to do all this, and then I'm going to find out that I just made, like, some totally incorrect assumption about how the puzzle works, but I don't know. I think I need to play this out, because I think that logic is correct. So if it's not correct, I'm fairly certain I've broken the puzzle, to be honest. Right, so we can put a 2 in here. Is that about all the markings that we can do at this point? No. We know that pink is low, so we can make those the 3s. Okay, so these are just a bunch of solid numbers now in the grid, which I'm like, it really scares me, you know? I think I might eventually find out that this is a broken puzzle, but I don't know. For now, I think we just gotta roll with it. I'm not seeing any broken German whispers lines, which is, it makes me optimistic here. Same with the orange line here. We know that this has to be a 3 because of these. We know 1 has to go up here, 1 has to go here, and then that solves a lot of these ones. 4 has to go here, and it's in one of these 2 spots. 6 now has to go here. We know that these 2 numbers are 3 and 4. Ah, there it is. It's broken, right? Oh, no, it's not 3 and 4. I got those numbers wrong. See, I'm so, like, antsy about it now. It's 3 and 2. So that's resolved. That means this has to be 3. That means this one has to be 3, which means these have to be 8, 9. And we know that only one of those spots can actually be 8. Now, these become 6 and 7 because of the yellows that it's seeing here. And that is why this orange line is very important. Because normally you would not be able to put 6 here on either of these, and the puzzle would be broken. Because both these pinks would have to be 1. But now, this can be 6. And this has to be 1 by the green German Whispers line. And therefore, this must be 2 for being 4 away. Just doing Sudoku here, this has to be 4, this has to be 2, this is 1. Wow, I mean, I think this is the end, right? Like, if this puzzle doesn't break, I think I've actually solved it, which I'm surprising myself on because I was staring at this for so long, and it looks like I just kind of stumbled into it by accident. Well, not by accident, by some very genius setting by the puzzle setter here, but these down here become a 5-8 double. Sorry, a 5-9 double. Wait, is that right? Yeah, a 5 must go down here and a 9 must go down here, and it looks like this has to be the 5 now. This becomes a 4-8 pair, which leaves these to be a 2-6 pair. Only one of these can be 6. That means this has to become a 4, and this has to become a 7. Okay, up here is an 8-6 and a 7. We're closing in on the end here. Is this the final bit of the clue here? I think it is. So we know that this domino is either 4-5 or 8-9. I can't quite figure that out yet, but we're gonna get there soon. Let's try this one. 6-7-8. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. This can't be 6, therefore this must be 6. We got 4-6 over here. Okay, I'm gonna hazard a guess that if I just fill this box, I'll figure out where everything needs to go. This is 4-5, 7-8-9. There, so if we just get rid of all the red highlights here. And, you know, I watch a lot of other YouTubers do Sudoku, and they do not use these red highlights. And I've just got to say, I don't actually do all of these Sudokus for the Sudoku, which is maybe a little bit controversial. But, you know, the joy that I get out of doing these puzzles is figuring out what the setter was trying to get me to find, you know? Looks like this has to be an 8-9 now, right? In order for this to be consecutive. There we go. That cleans it up. And I've just done too many Sudoku puzzles where I'm sitting there trying to find the Sudoku answer, which is not what I'm interested in. Like a regular Sudoku is just kind of boring to me. But this is a whole lot of fun. So I'm happy to be here. Folks, that is the end of the puzzle. I hope I got it right. And indeed I did. You can see it took me 2 hours to do. And of course, this video is not 2 hours long, but that's the magic of editing, right? Thank you so much for joining. Until next time, farewell.